Hi, everybody. It's Olivia with Freedom at the Mat. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So, today we're going to talk about our intuition. As women, it is one of our superpowers to have intuition. But what I want to talk about today, with the support of one of my all time favorite spiritual authors, Henri Nouwen, this is his book, I want to talk about us remaining connected to and attentive to our best intuitions. Here we go. He says, you are, and by the way, this is one of my all time, if not my all time favorite passage from him. You are living through an unusual time. You see that you are called to go towards solitude, prayer, hiddenness, and great simplicity. You see that for the time being, you have to be limited in your movements, sparing with phone calls, and careful in letter writing. This was back in the day when they were writing letters. You also know that the fulfillment of your burning desire for intimate friendships, shared ministry, and creative work will not bring you what you really desire and what you really want. It is a new experience for you to feel both the desire and its unreality. You sense that nothing but God's love can fulfill your deepest need, while the pull to other people and things remains strong. I'm going to pause there. Right? There was a lot of power in what he's saying. You may be feeling like, okay, I want to hang out with my friends. I want to do these certain things, but there's something in me that's saying, I need you to just stay still. I need you to be sparing with people, not do too much peopling, but just kind of stay grounded while there's being a new work that's being done within you. We'll carry on to what he says. It seems that peace and anguish exist side by side in you, and that you desire both distraction and prayerful concentration. Trust the clarity with which you see what you have to do. The thought that you may have to live away from friends, busy work, newspapers, and exciting books no longer scares you. It no longer gives rise to anxiety about what others are going to think, say, or do. Even the idea that you may soon be forgotten and lose your connections with the world does not upset you. You see, you find prayer quite easy. What a grace. People around you are going to the theater, they're going to the ballet, they're going to dinner parties, they're going to concerts, and you do not feel rejected or abandoned when they do not invite you to join them. In fact, you're quite happy to be alone in your personal space. It is not hard to speak to your divine and listen to him or her speaking to you. You are becoming aware of how close you are to your divine and your divine power. You acknowledge how safe you are in that love. At times, memories of past events and fantasies about the future pierce your heart. But these painful incidents have become less frightening, less devastating, less paralyzing. It almost seems as if they are very necessary reminders of your need to stay close to your divine. You know that something totally new, truly unique, is happening within you. It is clear that something in you is dying and something is being born. You remain attentive. You must remain attentive, calm, and obedient to your best intuitions. You keep asking yourself, what about the ways I've done and said things in the past? What about my many opinions in the future? But suddenly, you realize that these questions are no longer meaningful. In the new life you are entering, they won't be raised anymore. And I'm not sure who this is for, but I know I've had these moments in my life where I've had to go deeply interior in order for me to come on the other side and create and be the woman that I'm supposed to be. The stage sets that have for so long provided a background for your thoughts, your words, and your actions are slowly being rolled away. And you know that they can't come back. They won't come back. You feel a strange sadness. An enormous loneliness may emerge, but you are not frightened. You feel vulnerable, but safe at the same time. You trust where you are and trust that your divine will guide you in your next steps. So I encourage you, if you have an intuition about where you're going, where you want to go in your life, I invite you to trust your best intuitions and allow for the space that he's talking about, the author's talking about, to be, right? You may feel a little lonely. You may not want to go out as much, but there's a reason for that in this season of your life. May God be with you. Ashe.